Okay, from previous sessions, what we remember is I square. Okay, I square is I times I. Now, if you still remember that I square, okay, what do we call I square? In index form. That's right, index form. And don't forget, okay, this one we call expanded form. Expanded, okay, sorry, expanded, okay, form. Okay, so let's say if it x power 3, so we call x times x times x. Okay, so we're gonna use these skills, okay, to do a harder problem. Okay, let's say x to the power 4 power 2. Okay, now from this theory, so x to the power 4, x to the power 4 power 2 is basically the same as x to the power 4 times x to the power 4. So that become x to the 8. That is right. Okay, so similarly, let's say I to the power 5 power 3. Okay, so I to the power 5 power 3 is just like I to the power 5 times I to the power 5 times I to the power 5. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. Okay, or it's just simply we can do as 3 lots of 5 or 3 times 5, so it's 15. All right, so that's how it goes. So if you notice that, okay, so let's say 2 power 2, 4 power 2 is just 2 lots of 4. All right, 3 lots of 5, same thing here. So let's say p to the power 4, okay, to the 5. Of course, we're not going to write p power 5, 4 times p power 4 to 5 lots of those. So what we simply can do from the observations, we can simply do as 4, okay, times 5, because p power 4 times p power 4 times p power 4, so it's just like 5 lots of those, so 5 times 4, so it's 20, so p power 20. Okay, so the rule is this. Okay, the rule is this, important, note this down. Okay, so I power of m, okay, power of n is just I m times n. Okay, so we are going to use this rule, okay, to do all these questions. All right, so let's say example number 1. Okay, you can do it with me or do ahead me. So let's say I power of 6 or power of 3. Okay, remember the rules. So 3 times 6 is 18. So I power of 18. Easy? Okay, let's say number 2. Okay, let's say p to the minus 2 power of 6. Now, according to the rule, it's just minus 2 times 6. So if you forget your directed number, you simply just use your calculator. Minus 2 times 6 is give you minus 12. So p to the minus 12. Okay, so let's say next one. Let's say p squared. Okay, q power of 3 power of 4. Okay, it's not much of a difference. It's the same thing. So what you need to do, you just go 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So p power of 8. See? And then q power of 3. So just go 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So q to the power of 12. As simple as that. Okay? Now let's try one yourself. Let's say number 4. Okay? Let's say x to the minus 2. Okay? Y to the 5. All power of 2. Okay? So what do you have to do first? That's right. So 2 times minus 2. Okay, so 2 times minus 2 is negative 4. But again, if you forgot, okay, your directed number with multiplication, you can just use calculator as long as you get the right process. So x to the negative 4. And then 5 times 2 is 10. So y to the power of 10. See? Simple. Okay, let's add a bit of flavor. Okay, so let's say I want you to simplify this. Just write simplify. Simplify. Okay, so let's say number 1. Okay, let's say 3m to the power 4 power of 2. Okay, now because this is number, it doesn't really matter number or letter or pronoun anything. Okay, so it's the same rule apply. Now nothing in here. Okay, nothing in on a power of, because it's 3 is power of nothing in here is actually is power of 1. So just treat that. See, this is 1. Okay, so you go 2 times 1, same rule apply. 2 times 1 is 2, so 3 power of 2. 4, so 2 times 4 is 8, so m power of 8. Okay, now do not forget 3 square. 3 square is 9. Again, okay, just you calculate if you don't know 3 square is, so 3 power of 2 is 9, so m power of 8. Okay, next one, number 2. So let's say x square. Okay, let's say make it x squared to the y power 3, let's say power 2. Okay, see how it works. So what you do, same rule. So you go 2 times 2. See, for x, 2 times 2 is 4. So x power 4. Just do one step at a time. So y power 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. So y to the power of 6. See, very easy. Just stick to the rules. Okay, look, number 3. Let's make it up. 10 m squared n power 7 all to the power of 3. Let's make it up like that. Okay, so again, remember that nothing in on top here, 10 power 1. Okay, that's what that meant. So you go 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So 10 power 3. See, one step at a time first. Then you go 3 times 2. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. So m to the power of 6. N to the power of 7. So you go 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, so n to the 21. Okay, just remember, for those who do not know your timetable, which you should know by now, if you're not, just use calculator. So you go 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, n power 6 for this, and for n, 7 times 3, 21, so n power 21. But we need to tidy up with the 10 power 3. Okay, it says simplify. Simplify, okay? It doesn't say write in index form. If they say write in index form, this is it, your answer. But it says simplify, so you have to 10 power 3, you have to work it out. 10 power 3 is 1,000. Otherwise, just use your calculator. It give you 1,000. So 1,000, okay? M to the 6, N to the 21. See? Easy, okay? Now, let's do a little bit more complicated one, okay? It's the same rule. It's not really much of a difference, but the questions is just a little bit flavor on top, that's all. So let's say, let's say number 4. Okay, let's say number 4. Okay, so you go negative a squared p power 3 all square. Okay, now because it's negative power of uneven numbers, so it's always positive. Okay, let's say negative 2 power of 2. That means it's just negative 2 times negative 2. And negative times negative always give you a positive. So you ignore the negative, okay, when it's power of even numbers. So a squared. So you just look at this. 2 times 2 is 4. So a to the power of 4. Okay, then you go 3 times 2 is 6. So p to the power of 6. Okay, let's say next one, number 5. Okay, let's say minus p squared q to the, let's say 3 power of 3. Okay, so make it a little bit different from the number 4. So look, because negative power of an odd number, so your answer should be negative. All right, then you go 3 times 2 is 6. So p to the power of 6 and then 3 times 3 is 9, so q to the power of 9. Simple. Now, let's add a bit more flavor, okay? Let's say 5 to the 2 power of, let's say, m. Okay, so what it should be? See, it's same thing, except it's pronumeral. So it's just same rule applies. So it's just go 2 times m. 2 times m is 2m. So 5 power of 2m. See, how about this one here? Okay, this one. Let's say 2 to the m power 5. What happened? Same thing happened. Okay, so just use 5 times m. So 5 times m is 5m. See, simple. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, this is what I like when it complicate. You just put them in. Same rule apply. So let's go number 9. Number 8. Okay, look. Let's add a bit more flavor. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so number 8. So let's say 2. Okay, let's say 2b, let's make it up, something like, let's say 2b times 3b squared power of 2. Okay, so we do one step at a time. So this is just 2 terms timed together. So let's say nothing on top of the 2 power, so which is 1. Okay, keep that in mind for me. Let's say 3, same thing. I might as well do that as well. Look, so you go 3 times 1 is 3, so 2 power 3. See, b power 3, because nothing in 1. Okay, sorry, I forgot that. So it's 3. See, then you times by 1 times 3 is 3 squared. See, this give me b power 4. So what you get? So what you need to do? Okay, you just use calculator. So you go 2 power 3 and times by 3 squared. Now, if you're good with your multiplication skill, you should know that 2 power 3 is 8, 3 squared is 9, 8 times 9 is 72. So your answer is 72. b power 3 times b power 4 is just like 3 plus 4 is 7. b power 7. Okay, so number 9. Okay, let's say 5 a power 5 times, let's say 2a power 5 again. All right, over 8a squared times a power 3 all square. So this one here, 5 times a to the power 5. I just write it down. Okay, power 5. Now, time, this is 1. This is 1, don't forget, okay? So that means 2 power 5. Time, a power 5. All over, this one, I write it down. A squared times a to the 6. See? Now, do not forget 2 power 5. Just use your calculator if you can. 2 power 5 is 32. Okay? So 32 divided by 8 is 3. Okay? No, sorry. 32 divided by 8 is 4. My apologies. It's 4. Else you just use your calculator. Okay? 32 divided by 8 is 4. So 4 times 5 is 20. I just write it down first. 20. 8 power 5 times 8 power 5 is 8 power 10. Alright? And then 8 squared times 8 power 6 is 8 power 8. And then what you do? 8 power 10 divided by 8 is 10 minus 8 is 2. So 20 power of 2.